We ready? We ready to get into this thing? Boys, hello. It's just me today because that guy, he was at the game. Colton was at the game. Very, very exciting for him. But it's just me today. Hello, everybody. It's Joe, Mariner Mojo. Guys, what a game! What an absolute game. David, hello. Ian, Josh, Games. What's up? What's up? Calling it. Castillo will have a no-no this year. Yeah, I mean, they were... It was looking good there for a while. I had a feeling that I don't know, there were a couple long breaks. And also, I mean, the pitch count it was okay. It wasn't great. But there were a lot of long breaks in there where it was kind of like, how is he going to do on his way back out? Had Castillo benched in my fantasy, it's Joe over accent. You just got to set your lineups like a week in advance, bro. That's what you got to do. As a Mariners fan living in Colorado, couldn't be happier. Austin W. Big W there. Go celebrate like jumping off a... Maybe not jumping off a mountain. That sounds bad. Go like look at a mountain and just like, you know, something like that. Go flip off the Rockies because that's what the Mariners did in this series. Big sweep. We're back at 500. The Angels lost today as well. That's a huge W. The Angels lost, was it 2 out of 3 to the Red Sox, or they get swept by the Red Sox? I don't remember. I do not remember the outcome of that game fully. Hold on. Angels. 2-1. It's amazing. I said before the game he was throwing a no-hitter and it almost came true. Oh, they got swept. Oh, wait, no. There's another game the Angels have to play again tomorrow. Okay. They've lost all 3 so far to the Red Sox. But, games. Hey, man. Maybe just say that before every single start and it might happen eventually, right? Eventually it might come true. It just might happen on either side. Game 3 of 4. Yeah. Boo, Angels. Boo the Angles. Boo. We hate obtuse angles over here. We're a cute angle gang over here. If Castillo went hitless through 7, would they have left him out there at 100 pitches? This early into the season, I don't know. He's looked really good. I don't think they would have, like, been super concerned about it. But I still feel like it's so early in the season they don't want to, like, blow his arm out. So could have been one of those ones where they take him out, which is not... It's not fun, right? Like, combined no-hitters are cool and all, but it's definitely not as fun. Can't set them that far ahead because of a lot of my offenses, platoons, or teams with hella depth. Bro, just run I don't run any offensive depth. I just trust the guys that are going to go out there, and I just let the pitchers go to work. Kelenic still looking good. He is. That diving play. I was like, just in my chair, like living vicariously through Jared Kelenic. It was, mwah. A lot of the at-bats today were kind of, not a fan. Roaming chain was good. What's good? Tyler, hello. But yeah, I don't know. There were a couple moments where I was like, oh, this is rough. But this is one of those games where it's a big win. It's a series sweep, keeps the momentum going. It's only a 1-0 game. Your stud, your ace goes out, shoves. You needed to get that win, you know. I was hoping for them to get that grand salami yesterday, but such a great game regardless. I mean, you got 2 walks with runners on. You know, he scored some other games. It's just that big hit hasn't happened consistently yet. But a dub's a dub. A win is a win. A win is a win. At least Gino didn't have any painful abs. I might have missed something, to be fair. Did you see Jason Adams behind the back line drive catch? No. Jason Adam catch. Incredible catch to end the game, it says. Oh, that's probably really loud. Oh, okay, it's not playing. This is to end the game? That's crazy. What a little pick, bro. What a little pick. I mean, it was 8-1. Like, rip the Blue Jays, you know, trying to take dominance over the Rays, their accent, but that's a crazy catch. Padres just lost with the bases loaded in the bottom of the 9th. You hate to see it. You hate to see it, roaming chain. Owen, what's up? Vetchin, guess who it is? It's Vetchin. What's up, dude? By 1 run, too? The Padres... Did the Padres win or lose last night? MLB scoreboard. Let's take a gander around the MLB. Let's go. Nice sweep. Sleepy, you ain't wrong. We're back at 500. You know, we're right behind the Texas Rangers, and if the Rangers win today, we'd be in second place. But the Rangers are playing the Astros, so it's a win-win. I feel like for that Astros Rangers series, if the Rangers win, we're in second. If the Astros win, it just lowers the Rangers more for allowing us to catch them a bit better. You know, big fan. I'm big brain. I drafted a team that's only Rays. How'd you do that? Did you do that like after the fact? Let's go, nice sweep. You're darn right. Just made a video on Luis Castillo. W veteran. Jared Bonds skull. I'm loving the Jared meme. It's not even a renaissance because like Jared had like that big meme with the, you know, one more beer kind of a vibe. One beer, please. Over the offseason, they lost 11-2 to the Brewers on Friday. Oh, they beat the Brewers bad yesterday, the Padres, and they lost again today. That's tough, bro. That's tough. Fantasy-wise, I want the Rangers to destroy the Astros starting pitcher. Roman, you gotta, in your matchup, is it close? Are you you're facing a guy that's got Astros on the bump? Counting best player so far this season? I mean, you're not wrong. You're not wrong, Andrew. He's been great. I've been loving every second of it. Is Javier starting today? Rangers Astros. I think Heaney's on the bump today, eh? No, it's Framber. Big Framber. What did you find out? I'm sorry. Josh, wine and the Easter Island head? I'm losing by 10 and all my guys are done. Tough. Yeah, I mean you're going to need a bad one. You're going to need a real stinker from Framber. Oh, gosh. Still concerned about the Mariners offense. It didn't look great today. I can tell you that. Multiple times leadoff runner gets on. Can't bring him around. It's very, very sad. I mean, that hit from Kalanick that drove in Ty. If it's a good throw, and Blackman's never been known to have a good arm, so you know it's a good one to run on. But if that's a good throw, Ty's probably out by like a step and a half, maybe. Because Jared hit that ball on a line. Bird, then Sigma. Okay, my bad. Fun game. You're darn right. Big fun game. Big fun game. Skull. When is Jose gonna get his first at bat? You talking about Jose Caballero? Don't bring up Caballero while accents here. He's gonna lose his mind. Kalanick MVP, JJ. Hey man, give it to him right now. Give it to him immediately. End the season. Stop the count. Don't know why Julio's been struggling. He's pressing, bro. He looks like he's just trying to do way too much at the plate. So I don't know. He's just getting out. I just feel like he's chasing a little bit too much. Best take of the game in the third inning, either Sims or Wilson goes. If Castillo gets one run today, that should be enough. You could tell early on, John, that his stuff was just looking electric the entire day. It was, 4Ks through 7. That's wild. He was on one. And, it is the Rockies. But everyone knows the Rockies have a pretty solid, maybe not solid. They've got an offense behind them that could muster up some good ABs. And, of course, the single from Profar was, 55 miles an hour off the bat exit velocity, which is just, it's like we're playing the Guardians all over again. Good teams win games like today. No offense, but it doesn't matter because the rotation is their strong suit. Yes. The bullpen did its job today. Great. Can't be blowing a lead like this, blowing a game today. Goldie jinxed the perfect game in the 6th. I feel like Mariners Twitter was blowing the game, jinxing the perfect game for about 2.5 innings, it felt like. It was just going crazy. I don't want to call anybody out, but the other guy that belongs to this channel, Colton, who was at the game, texted me, I think it was in the 4th, or maybe the 5th, so Luis Castillo, and I just pretended to not read it. See, Luis Castillo, Cy Young. He was one of my early season picks. Probably, I feel like top 3. Ty France got a beef with the baseball. Can't stop getting hit. He had 48 the last 2 seasons. He's trying to pump those numbers up, bro. Julio right now, 2022 Kalanick. I don't think. Sure, if you flip him 1 for 1, the production and the ability at the plate and what's going on, maybe. But I would still trust Julio to bounce back more than I would Kalanick to have in 2022. Kelnick and Castillo on your fantasy team. Nice. Almost a perfect game for the men's. What am I reading, bro? Almost a perfect game for the M's. Oh, and yes. I mean, it was a phenomenal day from Castillo, regardless of it not being that. Still great. Andrew, do I watch any NBA playoff games? You can call me Joe. Mojo, I will also respond to as well. Am I watching any of them? No, because I don't have cable or like a way to watch them without totally legally streaming them through legal streaming services. But I'm a Celtics fan, so they played yesterday. Big dubs from, over the Hawks. I saw that the Lakers beat the Grizzlies. I think the Heat were up against the Bucks when I checked in the first quarter. Big NBA guy, I just can't watch a whole bunch. As soon as the Sonics come back, though, I'm all in. Text my friends pictures and say nothing. Exactly, just sleep. My dad was at the King Felix Perfect game. I was at the King Felix Perfect game. I actually have the ticket right here. That's crazy. It's going to be inverted. But that is August 15th. I was there. Very exciting. Me and Colton were both there. Go Celtics, go Celtics, go Celtics. Hey, man. Big fan of the Celtics. Big fan. When Kevin Garnett, Ray Allen, and Paul Pierce, yeah, I know. It's, the original super team, okay? Any basketball fans that might hate super teams, I apologize. KG was my favorite player growing up. Show us the Kyle Seager game 1. I'm not sure what you mean by that, Betch, and I apologize. What is my ERA prediction for Luis Castillo, Logan, Robbie Ray, George, and Marco? I mean, Luis Castillo, Skull said it earlier, 0.73 ERA is insane. Let's keep it down there. If Castillo's going to pitch like this all year, he's going to have like a sub 2.5. The ticket? That's the only ticket that I got. That's the only ticket. Castillo 2.1. Yeah, I mean, like sub like 2.5, maybe like 2.3 is like realistic. Only one that thinks Ray is bad? No, you're not. I don't think he's as bad as everyone says. I'd say Ray could probably finish like a 3.7, maybe like a 3.5 around what he did last year. But, as long as he's striking out 200 batters, if he comes back and he is able to reestablish, himself, great. If not, good thing we have Logan Gilbert and George Kirby, essentially. Logan, probably like a 3.5. Kirby, around, I don't know. I feel like Ray, Logan, and like Kirby could all be around 3.5. Anywhere between 3.2 and 3.8, and I would not be surprised for any of them. Ray maybe pushing 4, but like that would be very surprising to me. And then Marco and slash Flexen like a 4, maybe like a 3.9 to 4.2. Castillo finishing with a 0.69. Book it. Colton, what's up, bro? Kirby 3.7. I can believe that. Still can't believe DeGrom put up a 1.7 that one year. It's crazy, right? Like, this dude's an alien. When will Miller take Marco's spot? Maybe in like May. Maybe in June. Maybe at the deadline or something. Who knows? Might not even be Miller. Might be Emerson Hancock. Hancock's looked great in AA too. So we've got a lot of depth there. And those minor league system. That Arkansas Travelers rotation is nuts. Giannis suffered a lower back contusion. Are you a Bucks fan, Accent? I'm just lost on that one. Logan 3.55. Interesting. Nice. How do I feel about facing Jesse Winker tomorrow? He actually got hurt, right? I think Jesse Winker is not. I think he's hurt. I think he has like a lower back strain or something. Oblique scratch from start Sunday, so he might not even play. He was scratched from the start today with an oblique injury. Don't know. No, you have ESPN noties, bro. You got noties for everything. Accent. Your phone has to be charged in at all times just in case it doesn't die. We don't talk about Winker around here. Can't say his name 3 times. He might appear in my background. How do I feel? I saw Prelander. That's it. That's where it was. Andrew, thoughts on Prelander? It's good. I think he could probably translate to a better bullpen piece than a starting piece, if I'm being honest. I feel like similar to like Edwin Diaz, he's got great fastball slider combo. If we want him to be ready for the major sooner, that's his role. He's not going to start before Miller or Hancock, I would say. So Prelander, if he's on the team this year, probably as a reliever. Wu is the best AA starter hands down. Are you on that Wu agenda, bro? Dad's favorite player was Toro? That's crazy. Good for him for liking a player like Abraham Toro as his favorite player. But that's nuts. How do I feel about Marlboro Jesus? I like Reggie Stalker a little bit more there. Mariner Mojo. Thanks, though. Yeah, you see Prelander as a reliever. Yeah, I feel like it makes sense. I could see it working out. Hopefully it does. If he ends up being a starter, as like, a pitcher's a pitcher. He's gonna throw innings eventually. Loved Cano when we had him. Then you loved Mitchie. Cano was great. That signing was very bizarre for us because we were like, what the why did he do that? Why did he sign that contract with us? Why did we give him that contract? Like, what's going on? It was just bizarre. But I mean, he put up some great numbers with us. It's great. Still hope we can get Gleyber Torres before the trade deadline ends. I don't know if the Yankees are going to part with Torres is the issue. Depends on like what kind of package we throw together. If anything, it'd still be Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. I feel like would be the most realistic piece that we would get from the Yankees. But yeah, Jared Kluchnik is baseball Jesus. Crooked, you ain't wrong, and it's my favorite thing ever that Jared Kelenick's playing good baseball. I never gave up. I never gave up on him. Some named Archimedes. Is that like Aristotle? Like apostrophe? Is that like some Greek legend? When Seager, Cano, Cruz, and Felix were here, that was peak baseball for you. Those were the vibes were high. The vibes were high for those guys, and they're great players. Just the team couldn't figure it all out. I think we've got a great era of baseball in Seattle underway right now as well. So I think this is the new golden era, essentially, for Mariners baseball. Thoughts on Colton Wong? He got a hit today. Had a great play up the middle, that little backhand jump and little Jeter action from Colton Wong. That was great. I'm not like upset yet. I mean, I'm a little upset. He's batting 8th. He's batting 100. I'm not like in love, but he could figure it out still by May, and I'll be like, all is forgotten. So, who's Archimedes Caminero? Was he a Mariner? Is this some random? This guy was a Mariner. Mike, what's up? What up, fellas? It's only the one fella today because the other guy who's typing is Mariner Mojo in the chat is currently on his way back from Seattle. But Areta said, Jared and Julio and Ty are awesome, but favorite player on the team will always be Cal. It's hard. I mean, there's so many likable guys, and, all 4 of those just very deserving. Jared Kelenic taking care of his sons, just put them to sleep, tuck them in, make sure they get fed. Like today's lineup the most out of all. Yes, this would be the lineup. If I had to pick the lineup of the roster construction now, this would be the lineup I would try and run out every single day if I could. Pollock, not great today. But, like, if he gets in a groove, he might start hitting the ball. It's possible. Happy Teo is figuring it out. He doesn't know how to walk. I swear to God, like, he fouled off, like, 4 pitches in one of those at-bats that would have been ball 4. Just stop swinging, bro. Just stop swinging. Julio and Cal both started the year last year with longer dry streaks than Wong. People need to let him cook. Let him cook now. Let him cook. Yeah, I mean, just people forget that baseball can be streaky, and it's just we want it now. And I'm a bad person for this because I need instant gratification. So I understand. Kalanick greater than J-Rod? All right. Maybe we need to pump the brakes a little bit. How long do you think the Mariners World Series window is going to stay open? I would say at least the next 5 years. Could be potential. Because you've got Castillo for 5, and Castillo doesn't look like he's going anywhere. Logan Gilbert, George Kirby aren't, I don't think they're going to be one-hit wonders. They're going to continue to be serviceable, solid 2, maybe 3 options. True Joe is an instant gratification maniac. Notice how I read that message immediately instead of like the 6 others that came through? Instant gratification maniac. Yeah, probably like 5 years. 5 years minimum, right? Kind of depends on where like the rest of the division is at that point, and kind of where free agency lands, what Ty France, JP Crawford, and like Gino are looking like in 2 to 3 years. But I could see like 5-year window. We've also got a decent farm, I feel like, for like supplementing these areas. First base is the biggest concern for me, but we'll figure something out. Hold on, I need to go back up. We don't have to see AAA players like Cooper Hummel, Sam Haggerty. Sam Haggerty he's had some pretty unlucky ABs, if I'm being honest with you. Cooper Hummel, haven't loved either, but it does feel like we're missing like one piece. Don't know why we're delaying the inevitable. Gino isn't a 3-hole hitter. Tail will be there eventually. I mean, Gino's still hitting well. He's hitting for better average than I feel like I would have ever imagined through 16 games in the season, so I get you. But Teo, if he heats up, you could see it swap, but seat open for the next 3 to 4. Yep. He's burning down the kitchen right now. Let him cook now. Mariners country, let's sail. Don't want to say Broncos country, let's ride, Paul. What's up, bro? Teo really needs to figure out sliders though. Dude, if I'm a pitcher, I'm throwing him sliders. If I'm a pitcher and I don't know a slider and I'm facing the Mariners, I'm learning a slider and throwing it to Teoscar Hernandez exclusively. Okay. Let's see. Rank a top 5 extension candidates? No. Suck it, accent. Funny thing is Russell seems to have his motto as let Russ cook. Oh, Lord. Yeah, I mean, the Broncos country let's ride thing. I mean, that whole thing is just amazing. I'll do the extension thing in a second, accent. I'm vibing with the chat right now. Having a good time. You mean this respectfully. Webby girl. I appreciate the respectfully. Good logic on YouTube. Also named Joe. Looks like my dad. All right, well, I'll look that up after the stream. So the Astros are playing the Rangers today. Who'd you rather choose to win? If the Rangers win, we would be in second place above the Astros. If the Astros win, Astros would be in second place. Rangers still would be in first because the Rangers would be 8-7. I'm going to say I'd rather the Rangers win. I feel like we have a better chance at beating the Rangers later in the year than we do beating the Astros. But like 55-45. How do I feel about Axel Sanchez? I mean, I don't know. There's good depth in the minor leagues. Cole Young has looked amazing, by the way. I know it's like low A, and I know that's not who you're asking about. And Axel Sanchez looks like someone that could be a pretty like dominant force if he gets going in the right spots. But Cole Young has been blowing in it. Like he's been very, very like I'm very happy with how he's been playing so far this year. I think Houston's going to be on the decline. Have the feeling that Houston's slipping. The M's are going to take over, and the Rangers will take our current place. Interesting. I don't know if Houston's really going anywhere quite yet. Give it maybe 2 to 3 years, depending on like how Bregman kind of declines, because he's still pretty young. Altuve, you know, how the rotation looks with like filling in these guys. If Hunter Brown maybe isn't Himothy, you know, how everyone thinks he is. He's the new Justin Verlander. It's tough to say. Keep that same energy when I cook you with Patrick Sandoval in fantasy, bro. He had like 13 points. What are you talking about? Power of Myth, let's go. As soon as the weather gets warmer, the players get warmer. I mean, Daryl, they're going to get hot. Some of these balls that they've been hitting will be home runs in June, July, August, guaranteed. Didn't know there was YouTube exclusive emojis. Roaming Chain, welcome. Welcome to YouTube live stream hype, bro. What do you guys think of Tampa Bay Rays? They're a bit scary, huh? But don't face them until later on in the season. I'm happy that we're not playing them until later because maybe it'll give them a chance to cool off. Yeah, they lost 2 out of 3 to the Blue Jays, but it's not often you win 13 games in a row. I mean, the Mariners won 14 games in a row, so it's possible. But, yeah. Colton, thank you for answering that question. Where can I watch minor league games? Do they really have... Good for you, bro. Good for you for knowing that they have minor league games. That's incredible. Cole Young needs to get moved up already, for real. He's just like me, for real. Could definitely have competitive ABs in Everett. Yeah, I mean, he's lighting it up. Tampa sucks? Mike, buddy. Slow down. They've been lucky and they face garbage teams. Yeah, I mean, okay, when we go play the Tigers and we don't sweep them, I mean, I hope we do. But if we don't, if we go and play Oakland and we don't sweep them, I get that baseball is like one day, but like, you know, one game at a time. But I don't know, man. Sweeps are tough to come by. But the Mariners got it done today against the Colorado Rockies. Big dubs. Cal has been struggling. Yeah, I think Cal needs to move down. I think Cal, slide him down to maybe 5, maybe 6. I love that they're trying to get break the righties up. Maybe move Jared Kelenic into the 4 spot for a game. Give Cal a day to like try and like figure something out because he doesn't look quite there. But I'm fine with him still hitting 4, but he has been struggling a little bit. I mean, you know, Mariner Mojo Colton said, think you could get Julio out right now? Thoughts? I agree. Julio's looked a little not as cohesive as a, batsman up there, but I don't know. I just know Julio's not moving out of the leadoff spot, but Tampa has the best depth in the league also. I mean, they're one of those teams. They're like the 2010 era, like the early 2010 Athletics to me. They're the team that's just going to always be good for whatever reason. Calling J-Rod having a good May, 340 average with 5 home runs. Maybe he'll always just be kind of like a slow start guy. Maybe he'll always kind of need to pick it up, get in the groove of things. It's possible. I mean, he's doing a lot better than he was last year. But, again, that was last year where the umpires were calling balls that were 5 feet out of the zone strikes on him. So, don't think they suck, but they're a bit overhyped. Yeah, I mean, that's fair. I'm talking about the Rays there. Brujan or Aranda would start at second base for us if we didn't get Wong. I mean, I feel like Brujan's been really bad this year, hasn't he? Not to say that Wong has been any better, but I feel like Brujan has been bad when I looked. All right, he's hitting 300 in 10 at-bats. Okay, he just doesn't have a sample size. When I looked the other day, I feel like he maybe had like 2 at-bats. So I just didn't look at the right time. Anyways. Castillo was dealing today all season. Kelnick, what more can you say? Defense, offense. He's finally arrived. Jason, yes. Yes. Hit the nail on the head. That catch, huge, monumental catch, along with the base knock. But I'm more excited about the catch personally. Because that was a great play. I'm just glad he didn't his wrist, That would have been bad. Bregman started this year 1 for 19. Good players have bad streaks. Yes. Yes. And eventually they figured it out. I mean, I would say Bregman's definitely better than Colton Wong. But I get your point, Accent. JK will definitely finish top 10 in MVP. If he continues this, of course. There's always that underlying, back of your mind. When will he come down to earth? Hopefully he doesn't. Hopefully he stays, in the stratosphere because he's been crushing it. And I'm very, very satisfied and happy with it. But yeah, I mean, if he continues on this trend, he's hitting over 300. Yeah, he's going to finish top 10, probably top 5 in MVP. But J-Rod needs to figure it out. Yeah, I mean, he's just pressing, it feels like, Mitchell. I just feel like he's pressing. Every time I see a player die for a ball, I just think of Brendan Rodgers, and I tense up. Honestly, didn't expect anything out of Julio till May. Roaming chain. If you didn't expect anything, be honest. What did you think the Mariners' record was going to be in April? If you didn't expect what people would say our best player would do, you didn't expect him to do anything in April. But this is a bit concerning. Wong had more hits than Julio today. Sweeney. I love the cherry picking stats. That's my favorite. It's one of my favorite things to do. You're not wrong. Shout out Colton Wong. Julio, Ty, Kelnick, Teo, Gino, Pollock, Cal, 8. Whoa, Mike. Whoa. Whoa. I don't know about that. I don't know about... Oh, wait, no, I don't know how to read. That's Cal, 7. Mike, my bad. I'd probably flip Cal and Pollock in that lineup if I'm looking at it. Jared is definitely a lot more confident. Yeah, his approach and his mental, it looks a lot more like a big, sturdy foundation for him. And it's chef's kiss. So fine with Kelnick batting 6 no matter how good he is. It's just that makes me feel like at least there's one promising player at the end of the at-bat. Yeah, I mean, yes, that's a great point too. Keeping Kelnick there at 6, maybe not moving him up to 7, like I said before earlier, if Cal continues to struggle. It's a great player to have batting 6 for you. It's one of the reasons why the Astros are so good. Sometimes they have I feel like last year in the playoffs, they had Kyle Tucker batting 6. Or someone that was really, really good batting 6 just because their lineup is so deep. That's what the Mariners need. They need that depth in that lineup. So, yes, I completely agree. The outside slider is Julio's kryptonite. Yo, him and Teo should figure that out together. They should just get in the lab and start trying to figure it out. Primarina is tired. Hello? Like the Pokemon? Hold on. Pause. We can do gifted memberships? I don't know if I have that as an alert. Pause. Who got 5 gifted? Colton? What the heck? JP had a great series of Colorado. Roaming Chain, you're not wrong. It was great. Okay, Roaming Chain got one. Bang. Primarina is tired. Just got here. Yo. Dub. W. Yo. Welcome. You just got one. Welcome. Well, welcome to being a Mojovian. You get these cool... You get some cool emotes. You get access to members-only content, like if we upload MLB The Show stuff or anything random like that. There's also a members-only Discord that we can... There's a link in the members-only channel that we plugged recently. So let's go. Let's go, bro. 5 gifted. I don't think I have an alert for that set up, if I'm being honest with you, Colton. Oh, there it is. Bang. Check us out. Mariner Mojo has gifted 5 Mojovian memberships to viewers. Mitchell got one. Let's go. Let's go. Wouldn't expect the Mariners channel to be the first person to identify your username as Pokemon. Hey, man. Hold on. Hold on. This is like the first thing that I have, but like, I like Kangaskhan a lot. So, I love Pokemon. And even though Rowlett's really sick, I was always team Poplio. Okay, so now it's rolling him through Mitchell. Did it say anybody else? Did I miss others pop up while I was grabbing Pokemon? Shink's better? Okay, bro, whatever. The ceiling for this team is so incredibly high, it's exciting. Matt, yes. When everything's are just popping off at the right times and everyone's clicking all together, yes. All Rowlett, you're your fave. Again, no digs to Rowlett. I'm just a water starter. I'm just been water starters ever since I can remember. Since I was a lad, a little lad. So, but Rowlett, fire. Big dubs, Areta, for liking Rowlett. Fetchin, you're back. Welcome back. Thomas Lampy got one. W. Sorry about that. Sorry about that. You're fine. Don't worry about it, bro. What's up? Maze, what's good? What's goody? What's goody? This team is going to hit so many homers come summer. I mean, yeah. Yeah. You're definitely going to see Julio get the power stroke back. I could see Ty. If Ty's healthy, I could see him putting 25 out. See him putting 20. He did 20 and he was hurt. Brennan! Holy buckets. Brennan. Thank you for coming. Oh, wait. That was the wrong one. That was Thomas Lampy from a gifted one. Brennan, appreciate the membership, dude. Welcome. Members only channel. There's a Discord link in there. Join that where we're just chatting and chilling out. Accent renewing his membership. Bang. Mike Breen. Bang. Let's go. Unlucky hits in this game for the Rockies. Like Profar and that one later. Just popping off with the memberships, bro. This is crazy. Brendan, welcome to being a Mojovian, bro. Really, really appreciate that. If you're talking about the Rockies hits, Sweeney, yes. If you're talking about the Mariners hits and being unlucky in terms of like not getting hits, kind of yes. So, yeah. Let's see. You guys don't really show frustration in your daily videos, but how do you guys feel when the Mariners lose? We appreciate you commenting on the fact that we try and keep our cool and trying to keep that calm demeanor sometimes, or, you know, the positive demeanor. It's, you know, sometimes it's hard to do that and it's not what we always want to do. Yeah, when they lost that game to the Cubs, when Flexen decided to just go on the mound and, you know, pardon my language, shit himself. I was like, this is unbelievable. I can't believe what I'm watching right now. So, yeah, it's one of those things we just have to kind of like put the facade on, you know? Castillo got his perfect game. BAPIP to hell? Yes. Personally, it depends on how they lose and the severity of the game for you. Yeah, I mean, extra innings game where Tail dropped the ball in Cleveland and like Brash and the bullpen just couldn't figure it out after a really long game. Yeah, not a fun game to lose. Neither was the Cubs game. So Castillo's 37% whiff rate. He is him. Timothy Castillo. Yes. In Flexen's defense, he wasn't meant to be there. Yeah, I guess. The issue I think with that is like how do I word this? He didn't look that bad before. So the expectation was that he wasn't going to go out and give up 8 runs in an inning, if that makes sense. Not often do you expect a major league level pitcher to go out and give up 8 runs in a single inning. Are there any free agents or cheap trades we could make to improve our lineup depth? Maybe a backup first base, but definitely a DH. Carlos Santana from the Pittsburgh Pirates. Welcome back to the Seattle Mariners. I would happily welcome back the Slam Tana. Right now, I think it's too early to tell. I'm sure we're going to bring up Mike Ford here soon at some point and, you know, see how that goes. Oh, never mind. Colton's got a video coming about that later, apparently. So Julio hit 108 into a double play. Sometimes it happens, but also the Rockies do. Yeah, that double play, I was like, oh, come on, man. Also, you think if he hits it like 102 instead of 108, he beats out the throw? Could have. No way Wong doesn't start hitting. He has too many years of good hitting. Power of myth, yes. He's got to start at least like hitting his weight, which isn't that much because he's kind of small. But like a little bit over his weight, you know, maybe. Tyler Hero broke his hand. Bro, these ESPN noties for you, Accent, are going crazy. Gabby Gonzalez, line drive and triple. RBI triple. W. Sorry for creating some Mojo tension. Hey, man. I get that he told me to shut up, but that's the relationship we have. Surprised they didn't bring up Bryce with Marco and paternity. Yeah, I just don't think they want him to... I think they want him to develop more. I think he's 24. He's a bit older for the prospect level, I guess, in AA, but I feel like they want to kind of see what he has more for them, essentially, and then just kind of let him stretch out a bit. And if they want him to be there later in the year, he's available to them. Same thing with Hancock. That counting catch, though, Travis Hansen, I was clapping my little hands together in this here chair, celebrating. Big catch from JK right there. His XBA is like 320 or something. His hits will start falling. I mean, they gotta eventually. Some of his at-bats haven't looked super great. There have been moments where I was like, he's just like pressing or maybe not seeing the ball very well. But other times, you know, he's also gotten screwed on a couple like bad calls inside that made him like have to press. So, you know, one of those moments where it's just not working out for him right now. Jared is removing his I understand what the word means. Synonymity. Oh, buddy. With disappointment. Yes, he will no longer be synonymous with disappointment. Seattle owns Colorado. Micah. Darn right. What do we think of this Caballero kid? Accent, would you like to inform Mike on what you think of this Caballero kid? To be fair, I'm not sure if that's actually a word. I know what you meant, though. It's like anonymity, synonymity, anonymity. It's like that. I get what you were doing. So, update, not a word. Well, let's make it. Let's make it right now. We'll submit one to Merriam-Webster today after the stream. We'll get it together. We'll get synonymity in the dictionary just for you. Well, I don't know, man. He posted a 580 OPP in the minors. So, yeah, so the kid gets on base. He is a walk machine, and he can play the infield. Is he fast? Is Jose Caballero fast? Let's check it out. I don't hate it, Mike, to be fair. Like, shortstop depth, whether it's Mason McCoy, whether it's Jose Caballero, whatever, right? It's one of those ones where, or maybe not shortstop depth, but like infield depth. He's not Tommy La Stella. That's all I care about. Yes, because he can play the field. Okay, he can play. It says he says he can play third base too. Interesting. Teo's speed. Teo's pretty fast. He's got good sprint speed. Minor league stats. Roaming Chain says, I actually want to see core. And then auto-corrected, apparently, from Ford. Yeah, I think Ford, you know, he's hitting well in the minors. He saw the big league club last year, right? He saw major time with the Mariners last year. So, heck it, dude. Get him up here. Give him a chance. Give him a chance. So, yeah, in 2021, Caballero, you know what? High A ball Caballero did well. Oh, that was 2021. Oh, we're looking at 2022. Holy cow! Double A, he had a 440 OBP. Wow. Gets on base. So Billy Bean would love him. Speaking of fast, Sam has been really strange this year. In what way? Like not looking complete at the plate? Not getting hits? We might not be able to see Winker this next series. Correct. Correct, Micah. Oblique strain or oblique injury. Scratch from the start today. Sam may go on the concussion IL. When did he hit his head? Did I miss something? I thought it was his groin. I thought it was his groin that he got hurt. That's why like he was, you know, not vibing. Sam Haggerty. Did you guys see that on the Twitter graphic? They forgot the T in his name. Mariner Sam Haggerty dealing with head injury, huh? 7-day concussion IL. Could be. Thoughts on country music? It's okay. It's not my first choice, but Colton really likes it. What play did this happen on? Did he like bump his head in the locker room putting on his jersey or something? Hit his head on the dive. Thought it was his groin as well, but I think about his groin a lot. That's super fair. I don't blame you. He's Italian. Bring up Ford, we need their bat and back up first base. I'm scared of losing. I'm not going to say the rest of that sentence. Mike, you're not wrong. Maybe we could teach Ford to play second base until Wong works his stuff out. Roaming chain. Love the thought there. Have you seen Mike Ford? Do you know what Mike Ford looks like? Just a question. It was that dive. What dive are you talking about? Yeah, so Mike Ford's 6 foot, 225, and like a big boy. So he's not going to be playing second base. He's not the most. He's built Ford tough. True. Big true there, Sweeney. Big true. Legends say that even this long after the clinch, the commentator is still repeating, "Hey now." Can we make a 10-hour loop of Dave Sims saying, "Hey now"? I'd love to do that. Mike Ford looks like Vogelbach's son. Yeah, I mean, it's Kmart Vogelbach for sure. Kmart Vogie. Mike Ford was the original Big Dumper accent. Can you keep Cal's name out your mouth, please? Don't ever say that ever again. That's kind of disrespectful, if I'm being honest with you. Built like an F-350 with like the things over like the back tires, that little hub thing. So like they got the 2 double tires back there. That's exactly what I'm thinking. Cal Raleigh. No, bro, he's Big Bumper. Yeah, that's fair. We got Big Dumper and Big Bumper. I'm fine with that, Mike. I can get behind that. Bro's built like a King Ranch. What is a King accent? Are you just throwing out terms from Nebraska on me? What is a King Ranch? Is that a Ford? What is this? King Ranch Ford. Oh my God. That is a thing. Look up King Ranch truck. Colton Wong is currently Big Slumper. Hey, man. Why Nebraska? What do you mean, why Nebraska? Are you also Nebraska? Primarina? Because the homie accent is Nebraska. And that's what we make fun of him for around here. Is Castillo better than Cole right now? No, you're in Oregon? Okay. Violated? Hey, man. Nebraska, if you will. Got him. In Oregon? Oregon's a W. Boo Oregon. Mike, you take that back. Oregon's fine. Oregon's fine. There's nothing. What's Garrett Cole looking like? I know he shoved today. I can't type. Snoregon? What? Speaking of obligatory MLB. What do you guys think about the Salt Lake City expansion team that they want? Utah? Why does Utah want a team? I don't know. Doesn't feel like Utah should get a team before like Nashville or like Portland, maybe Montreal. Sorry you hate Portland. I mean, yeah, Salt Lake City would be all right. It's literally Utah. I mean, yeah, like I don't know. I don't know about Utah, man. It's like giving Nebraska a major league team when you self-own accent. It's hilarious. 2 eye up, they wouldn't want another Coors Field. Fair. If we're looking at things, look up the Smoothie King baby. That's the stuff of nightmares. You know, I was looking up a truck and looking at Garrett Cole stats, Sweeney. So, you know, Colton accent already said that. He already said it. Do not look up smooth. You know what? My hands are away from my keyboard. All right, my hands will remain up here until the end of the stream, so that I don't look up Smoothie King baby. All right, I appreciate you, Mike, for looking out for me. That's why. You know what? I'm sorry that I had to beat up on you in fantasy this week, but it's okay. Seth said Salt Lake and Portland need teams. I don't know about Salt Lake. I think Portland, if anything on the West Coast would get one, I feel like it'd be Portland. But baseball, stop. I don't want to look up Smoothie King. I'm not doing it. Nothing about Nashville, but it's certainly... Yeah, I think... Yeah, Nashville... I've heard a lot of talk about Nashville. I feel like Montreal, man. I don't know why. Maybe I'm silly and blinded by nostalgia, but I feel like the Expos could come back and be pretty hype. Yeah, you're saying the best combos Portland and Nashville. I think it makes sense like locations if you're thinking about a map, like Portland, Nashville's like somewhere over here maybe. Anyone concerned about Julio? Will he turn around? Matty Ice, I feel like he'll turn it around. I don't know, sophomore slump, it could happen, but Montreal and Vegas. Vegas is an answer. That's a big one. But I think Julio he'll be fine. A lot of people are saying May turn around. Maybe he's a slow starter in April. Maybe he's a slow starter. Sacramento is the worst popular candidate. The Kings beat the Warriors last night in the NBA. The Kings are back, so Sacramento is a sports town now. The Boise Bombers, no shot. No shot. A team goes to Idaho. Then the Mariners are gonna have to take away the biggest fan in Idaho. What are they gonna do then? Vancouver could be fun too. I could see it. California has enough teams even after Oakland leaves. I mean, there's a lot of teams in California. It's a big state, but I mean, 2 in LA is just ridiculous. They should just change it back to the Anaheim Angels. The Los Angeles Angels of Disneyland. The Montana, nothing. What? Where are they going to play in Montana, bro? What are we doing here? Talking about Montana? Do I think the Sonics will ever come back? Yes. They'd be the first team that would come back in an expansion to the NBA, 100%. Why the F would California have another team? Because California, bro. California is big like that. Boise has a minor league team called the Hawks. Interesting. Did not know that. Would those fans would go crazy? I mean, hey, man. Sac, it's an interesting place. That's for sure. The Butte, or is it Butte? Butte? But they wouldn't put a team in Boise. No shot the 3 people that live there want to go to a game. I mean, hey. The Rockies have fans. So, Dakota Donuts. Guys, my arms are getting tired. What do I do? I'm going to stretch them out wide. Sonics coming back 2027. Can it be sooner than that, Travis? Please, I'd rather it be sooner. More likely to give one to Austin, Texas than Sacktown? I don't think Texas needs another one. Blink twice if I need help. I just don't want to look up Smoothie King. I don't want the impulsive thoughts to win, Thomas. All right? Sacktown is such a funny nickname. The big Sacktown, baby. Mike, is it pronounced butt or butte? Like beauty. Should the Las Vegas A's be renamed? I'm partial to the Las Vegas Spades. That's a thought. I can get behind that. I mean, there's the Reno Aces already. So I feel like, playing along that, I think it could work. Like, it's close enough to A's where you can still keep the A, like, in there with, like, the style. He needs help. Dude, stop. You know someone who lives in Boise? Chill? Bro, whatever. Put the arms down. Okay, thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that, Mike. The Sacrifice Memento Bunts. That's a name right there. The Oklahoma Aces. The Las Vegas Face Cards. Bro, you just don't look at anything before you send it, huh? Portland team. The Las Vegas Jokers. Interesting. Accent, bro. You can't be... Accent. You can't be doing that, man. Put your arms out if you're an Astros fan. You're a clown, bro. You're an absolute clown. Portland team. Yeah, I mean, Portland team could make sense, too. The Las Vegas Dumpster Fires. Fair. If they do a Portland team, I don't know what a name would be in Portland. I don't really... I don't know much about what they would want to name the team there. They should definitely keep the A's name because of the history. True. I don't think they would change it, but Spades is not a bad choice if they do. The Pines? Timber Tigers? The Phantoms? What's going on here? Okay, Mountain. I don't know about that one. I don't know about that one. Real estate is cheap here. It costs like $50 to establish a team. Hey, man. But what about all the cornfields? That way they have the Trailblazers and the Timber Tigers. Or just... I don't know about Timber Tigers, man. Because they already have the Portland Timbers. Portland Pioneers. That feels like Cleveland Guardians to me. And like the Washington Commanders. That's what that kind of feels like to me. The Guardians has grown on me quite a bit, I will say. The Washington Commanders that's not for me. And I feel like Pioneers is kind of in that same vein. Portland Spades. Portland Penises. Yo, big if true accent. Big if true. Only 50 people live there, so they don't need too many concession stands. True. You know, you'll have the same people working the game that would be watching the game, so it all works out. It's a feedback loop of work, you know, and entertainment. Portland weirdos, the Portland Voodoo Donuts. That would honestly be as big of a rivalry to me as the Astros. If there was a team in Portland, Portland Panthers. We have the biggest NCAA football sellout streak in history, but thanks for your input. Oh, okay, we're talking. Yeah, I mean the Cornhuskers, bro. The Nebraska Cornhuskers have been doing it, man. They've been they're a great Portland Pods, because a pod of whales, Seth, and like it could be like their logo could be like an orca or something. Seth, that's it right there. That's bang. I'm down. Don't care if it's a weird name. Pods, it just kind of sounds weird. Also, like Padres. But, you know, just call the Cleveland name. Oh, the Spiders. Nice. OG. It'd just be the Jewel logo. Okay. Jewel Pods. They would meme that really fast, too, huh? Maybe Pods isn't it. I like what, because, Seth, you got to be going with whales there, right? Just promote the Portland Pickles. Nice. Portland Pickles, yeah, I mean, at that point, just, like, go for it. I don't know. I don't know what they'd call a Portland team. I'm fine with Pods. But, you know, Colton's on the right track, too. Portland Pickles. Do you think NL? Why NL? Doesn't make... I mean, like... What league... Like, when they do it, it's the food carts. A group of them are called Pods. Nice. With that... When they revamp the divisions, because, you know, they'll have to go to 8 divisions of 40, or 42, geez, 8 divisions of 4 to make 32. Who would the remap for us be if Portland isn't in that division? Because I feel like it would have to be, like, the Pacific West, whatever division. It would be Seattle. It would be Portland. Probably Oakland. And if they didn't want both Bay teams, then Colorado? Maybe? I don't know. Portland Plumbers, okay, the Portland Crack Pipes. You know, we're just dunking on Portland today, apparently. Tyler Murphy. Yo. What's up, dog? What's up, big homie? The Portland Panhandlers. Spare change. The Rockies, yeah, I feel like the Rockies, you know, you don't want both teams from the Bay in the same division, because I feel like, you know, that'd be just kind of weird, but, you know, seen weirder things. Think about all the big cities with 2 teams. They both have 1 team in each league. It's fair. It's fair. You seem foolishly optimistic that the A's stay. That's also a fair point. New York has Giants and Jets, though. NFC and AFC. So, okay. I see where we're going. Got the Yankees and the Mets. Okay, we're cooking. I see where we're all going with this. But yeah, if the A's move, they go to Vegas? Would they still be in that division? I don't know. That's tough to say. Seattle, Portland, whatever Cali team is closest to us, and then Las Vegas. Yeah, so I mean, at that point, it would be the Giants and then the Las Vegas A's if they move. Do states count? Like Rangers, Astros? I don't think states do. Give Mexico a team? An international team would be sick. Are the Seahawks my NFL team? Myth asks. I don't really follow football a bunch, if I'm being honest with you. Football, I definitely do not watch nearly as much. But yeah, I'd say I'd support the Seahawks when it's happening. I'm like, yeah, they won. Go. Bro, checked out accent. What are you talking about? Who are you talking to? Bro already quit doing his job but still has ownership rights. Who are you talking to? Talking about the A's guy? I'm so confused. Texas is big enough to be 2 states? I mean, California is big enough to be 2 states too, man. Like, you're not wrong. So that they play different pools of teams so people have a reason to see 2 teams. Ooh, marketing? Big marketing vibes there. The Las Vegas long shots. Read lol. Okay, accent. Okay, buddy. I've got top chat. Maybe I'm missing things with live chat. Am I missing things with live chat? I don't know. It's moving so fast, Accent. I'm one person here. All right. The Alaskan bullworms. All right, guys. Dorian is the new commissioner of the MLB. Goodbye, Rob Manfred. Dorian Rubble. Welcome. Welcome to the new commissioner. I'm very happy to have you there. Let's all pitch in to buy the A's and move them to Vegas and make us millions. Just dollars. Appreciate the constant reminder we are, in fact, looking at Joe. Yes, I made one for Colton, too, if he ever does a solo stream that would say Colton. And also, our names aren't attached to this. So, Mariner Mojo, you can come in and call me Mojo, it's fine. But just in case somebody wants to call me by my name, it's there as a reminder. We should give a team to Hawaii no cap. Could you imagine the travel? That'd be wild. With the Anchorage aggressive. Okay, what am I looking at there? They'd have a great partner with Alaskan Airlines, though. With the NL having DHs, does it even matter if teams switch leagues besides history? Probably not at that point, too. That's a good point. National League not having the DH, or, used to not have the DH. So, like, that whole thing. It's a fair point. Should add one for your girlfriend, too, just so people know. Accent. I mean, hey, I didn't have to bring it up. You brought it up first, bro. I have a girlfriend. Mariner Mojo E. Fixed it for you? Thanks, Mike. Could always count on you, bro. The Rhode Island non-existence. Can anybody tell me what the capital of Rhode Island is? First person saying in chat gets a high five from me. Luis Castillo had a good game. His stats didn't count today. What do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean? In fantasy? Providence? Mini Galen. Right there. W. Yeah, bro. It's max 12 starts, man. So in the fantasy league, you got 12 starts. You gotta keep an eye on how many starts you're rolling with. The Wyoming Wankers? Okay. How the marine layer affects New Orleans being below sea level. That would be interesting. I don't like. Where does Louisiana play? Like Louisiana State, like LSU. Where do they play baseball? Does that affect them like in their college park? Like I don't know. The Wyoming Wankers. That's a nice one. What? Nerds. It's what? What are we doing? Accent. What are you freaking out about? I'm so confused. I'm beyond confused right now. The Nashville Nobodies. We're just naming teams. We're just dragging. What do I do in the meantime then? Accent. What are you talking about? Accent. I think we just need to slow down. Why only 12? What do you mean? That's how it's. Do you guys not look at the fantasy thing where it says blank of 12 starts? Accent, you have 7 out of 12 starts. You're not even like passing the threshold. What are you worried about? Also, Ein sold for you today, by the way. Homie had 73 points on his bench. You're lucky Ein sold for you. Rhode Island is the capital. Yes, it is Providence. Yes. Mini Galen said it first. I give him a high five. Starters or starts? Starts. Just like your starting pitchers can only start 12 games throughout a matchup. So you've got, where are you at? Shane McClanahan, Dustin May, Jesus Luzardo, Grayson Rodriguez, Corbin Burns, Patrick Sandoval. Those guys can collectively only make you 12 starts throughout the entire matchup. So, hopefully that explains it for you. Do we think we should have kept Frazier for a potential bounce back year? I mean, he's been doing okay in Baltimore. He was doing a lot better earlier in the year, but has he slowed down? Adam Frazier. I mean, he's hitting 256. You know, he's doing all right there in Baltimore. Doing all right. Omaha is also a bad candidate. No bias at all. My uncle totally didn't used to live in Omaha, and I hated it. I mean, I'm not going to judge you for your bias there, Pre-Marina. Not at all. So it's not possible unless your entire pitching roster is starters that are spread out in their teams 1 through 5s. Yeah, I mean, another thing is like you can drop people and pick them up throughout the week. So if you've got a guy that had a bad start and you drop him from your team, pick up a guy that's going to start the next day. That is an accelerated start, if you will, for that roster spot of yours. So that's how Tyler maxes out every single time, essentially. There's a loophole. If you're at 11 to 12 starts on the last day of the week, you still get the points on that final day from all your starters. Pro tip, even if you go over. Really? Not even if, like... So if you have, say you have 2 on that day, does it not, like, take only the first one? And then it cancels out the second one? So I feel like it cancels out the second one. But I could be wrong. When does this matchup end? Today. Today's the last day, bro. And then next week. It's week by week. For next April Fools, we should play a game as the Seattle Marinara. Just going to have like a bunch of red jerseys, a bunch of marinara sauce everywhere. Colton has a phenomenal joke about marinara that I hate. I hate it, at least. Are you guys playing through ESPN? See, we did in fact do ESPN because we did a community tab poll not too long ago. That was a while ago. It was like in February. And everyone, the majority voted ESPN, so that's what we decided to do, was the one that was the most popular vote. Just, you know, to make it easier. But maybe that's the wrong choice, and now I'm finding out the hard way. Roman Chain's going to tell me something that I didn't know. What do people in Washington, D.C. do for fun? Look at the, like, Washington Monument. Can't wait for May 5th when the Mariners debut their City Connects. Kank, I'm excited too. I hope it's a good design. Hope they don't mess it up. Hopefully it looks clean. There've been some stinkers, but there've also been some really good ones. One of your rosters dropped 410. Yahoo is much better than ESPN. Should have voted for it in the poll then. I don't know. Go to Baltimore Orioles games. Fair. ESPN superiority. W. Dorian. Thanks for the stream, bro. Lunch break over. Go M's. Power of Myth. Have a good rest of your work day. Glad it could help entertain you during your lunch break. The big W. W. They commit fraud for fun. Dude, nothing like fraud. Big fans of fraud here. Forgot about those. Got to head out. Had a lot of fun. Pre-Marina, appreciate you being around. Congratulations on being a member. Colton, shout out to you for the gifted to Pre-Marina. Big dubs. Museum. Sweeney, you're not wrong. Pre-Marina, again, appreciate you hanging out. M's on top. Big fraud fans. On it, like, big fan of frauds. Accent, speaking of fraud, have you gotten your cards yet? Have your cards arrived? Because if not, USP, the Postal Service lost them. Because I sent them out like a month ago. No? Great. They lost them, so. Like, there's no shot that those wouldn't have got there by now. And I don't have a tracking thing for it, so they're just gone. They're lost. Unless they got sent back to me. But it's just gone. So that's on me, I guess. I'll know next time. Yeah, Colton sent yours out, Tyler, so that's great for you. It said delivered and never came. That's tough, bro. Got people out here stealing stuff in Nebraska. That's crazy. When do you think the Mariners should update their uniforms? I like the ones they have now, but I'd like to see some even better unis. I know the Twins just updated theirs, and a lot of people are clowning them, saying it looked like Great Britain uniforms. I know Colton doesn't like it. I don't hate the new Twins ones, but I don't know. I don't know what I would change about, like, what are we changing here? They're doing it next year? What are they doing? Oh, mainly the back, right? For the names, they're going to make it, like, more, like not so spread out. So it's not like Suarez on Suarez and stuff like that. Is Cardiff Ichiro getting inducted into the Hall of Fame? That's tough, bro. Their unis are nice, but the hats are bad. Yeah, I've seen the hats, like the M with like the star, like kind of weird looking. Personally, not my favorite part of it. I would say that the jersey themselves are okay. Colton's just a hater through and through, naturally. So, don't you know? But the kerning, is that a word? That's a word. Never seen that word before. An updated Mariners Trident logo. You're one of those people that is not, worried about superstitious stuff. Because neither am I. I don't care. The Trident logo is pretty sick. Mildly obsessed with Julio's Series 1 packs at Mariners. Hey, I mean, it's a good obsession to have, truthfully. Colton should get me a jersey next time he goes to a game. Online shop blows. Dude, the online shop is so freaking bad. It's just emotional. It's so bad, dude. I want it to be good, and it's just not there. It makes me so upset, dude. They want to be the Marlins so bad? Yeah. Not as a main logo, but like a secondary or tertiary logo? Yeah, I mean, I could definitely see it come back. Let's see. Got Julio first pack. W roaming. W. Not trying to buy a Kyle Lewis home white. Yeah, they just don't update it, and it's just bad, dude. Colton, the team store's been that bad, huh? That's brutal. I'm not excited. I don't. Can we go back to the Mariners being bad, please? So like the lines and stuff aren't bad, and the games are cheaper. There was a game I went to last year with Colton and my girlfriend, and I went to Uncle Charlie's cheesesteak or whatever, and I missed like an inning and a half. I can't imagine now I'd miss 4 innings. It's just silly. It's impossible to get around in there. Just excuse me. Excuse me. Excuse me. Cost $70 to see them in Kansas City? Bro, what? That's crazy. Mike Trout with Juan Soto and Byron Buxton in a 36-pack? Okay. Getting some big-name boppers. Got to change the font on the dark blues and the kerning will be fixed. Yeah, I mean, if they completely rebrand it, I have no idea. I just hope they don't botch it. He botches it. Like, 23,000 the game today, so I thought it'd be clear, but no. That's tough, bro. That's tough. 115 for 10 rows behind home plate. Oh, that's not that bad, actually. Mariners are picking it up, meaning like more wins and less losses. Yeah, I mean, we're back to 500, 4 in a row. We're playing the Brewers. Brewers have been playing good ball, but I could see us taking 2 out of 3 pretty soundly against the Brew crew. So that means we'd be 1 game over 500. So gotta think it's in the right way, going in the right way for them. Gotta eat right one. What? You get to eat right one you get in? Oh, there's like go get food immediately. Yes. How much longer you're streaming? Got to run to the store. I'm honestly, I don't know how long I've been streaming. I really don't know how long I've been going for. And so I was planning on today only being like 30 minutes, and I think I've been going for over like an hour and 10. So like I really don't know. Like where are we at? Yeah, I've been going for an hour and 10. That's wild, bro. Castillo Cy Young Mariners highlights. Welcome. Thanks for commenting on all the videos recently, bro, by the way. Appreciate that. Castillo Cy Young. Yeah, 100%. I mean, season ends today. I'd say he's at least second behind maybe Garrett Cole. Yeah, Castillo's been shoving, bro. Been shoving. 69 minutes? As Colton said, nice. 24-hour stream? Yeah, I can't do that. I think I would die. Unless you want to see me die, then, hey, man, everyone has their own thing, you know. Video idea. Recap the previous 2 weeks of good performances by prospects in our farm. You know, Accent, there was a line on the Hit It Here podcast notes for last week that said minor league recap. And Colton and I decided it wasn't time yet. But soon. We'll definitely be looking at the minors soon, for sure. Minor leagues, that sounded bad. Julio bobblehead night lines just getting the stadium were terrible. They need to figure that out by the time All-Star game happens and stuff. Like it's kind of bad. Like I don't know the word, but people getting in and out. That was just not. I wasn't there, but Colton was, and he said it was bad. Great minds think alike. There you go. Miners are bad. Woo! Woo! That's a close one. Every 2 weeks? I don't know about that. Maybe like once a month. We'll take a look. Take a gander. Where is Colton? Where are you at, buddy? Huh? He's probably actually home now. But I mean, I'm gonna be ending here soon. Lucario, what's up? Welcome to the end of the stream. Unless you've been here lurking. If you've been lurking, that's also great. But there were people with little garbage bags full of Jared Bobbleson didn't get one. What? That's crazy, Mike. That's actually crazy. That's so scummy if people did that. That ain't cool. That is not cool. Home plate to the railroad tracks, bridge and further. Go back to Colton? What do you mean? He's not here. You want to say hi to him? Everyone say hi to Colton. Say hi. Tyler wanted us back here, so here we are. Oh my God. Hi, Colton. Wow. Wow. Dude, he looks, honestly, he's never looked better over there. You're not wrong, Tyler. You're not wrong. Looking real fresh, guys. Like, that's my dude over there. That's my guy right there. Is Kirby a bullpen pitcher right now, or is he in AAA? Kirby pitched yesterday. So, no. He pitched the game yesterday. Got a selfie with Logan Gilbert today. Knowing me, I suck at taking selfies. I got Logan to take it for me. I mean, that's a great person to take for you. He's like 6'6". Got long arms. You get the best angle for you. You're looking really thin, Colton. Hey, Colton, look, we're gassing you up, bro. That's great. I swear I only managed to get here when he's not on the show. Sorry, boys. He was at the game today, so it's one of those ones, you know? One of those ones. Kirby has started 3 games. You are correct. He's been pretty good. He was solid yesterday, so can't complain there. Any closing thoughts? What are we thinking about the Brewers, guys? We think we're taking the Brewers down? I feel like we take the Brewers down. Do we have to face Burns? Do we have to face Corbin Burns? Psych, you thought I confused them? Bang. No, I didn't. I didn't even read your message. Loser. Brewers versus Mariners. We win, yes. One final question for you. All right, Mike. Lay it on me, buddy. I'm ready. Brewers versus Mariners. Pitchers. Burns versus Flexion day 1. Oh, we're cooked. It's over. It's over, bro. We're cooked. Colin Ray versus Gilbert. Okay. No, I hate our schedule. I swear I go to every game. Oh, okay. You're saying that to Colton. I got you. Future Mariners, Corbin Burn. I don't know about that. It'd cost a pretty penny. This opening, what do you think our record will be at the end of the year? We're 8-8 through 16 games. We played some good teams. We've also played some not good teams. And we've played some good ball. We've also not played some good ball. I still have faith we're a 90-win team. I'd say 90 and 72. Would not be surprised if we just repeat 90 wins again. Kelenic homer off Burns, maybe? I'd be pretty hyped. I would be very hyped. Coughing baby versus bomb. Yeah, exactly. That meme is so funny, dude. Oh, Colton, you messed up the... Yeah, so Lucario, you caught him off guard, low-key, with the signing. He was not prepared. But he's never had a good autograph. We have a good chance we can at least 4 runs per game. I mean, with the way the bats look today against a guy making his debut, 4 runs off of Corbin Burns might not be very attainable. But I get what you're saying. The rest of the series, if we can put up 4 runs a game, you know, we got Colin Ray in the second game, Eric Lauer in the third game. Definitely I could see us taking 2 out of 3. Here's a hot take. Without Demo, Trammell, Ray, and Munoz, we're a 90-win team. With them and a trade for DH, we're a 97-win team. That's crazy, bro. 97? We need a DH? Yes. We need something there. And I feel like just getting Pollock in a groove would be helpful. But I know for the love of God and everything that is holy, Scott will not make it happen because for some reason Listella still needs at bats. So I don't know. But appreciate you guys hanging out. Tyler, Accent, Mike, Mini Galen, Lucario, just standing here, Kank, Sweeney, people that were here earlier, Primarina, Dorian, who just went to the store. Sorry, bro. Wanted Cruz to come back. We did too, bro. We did too. But Mariners highlights also, you know, looking up, scrolling back up, who we got in here. Zinks said something earlier. Big fan. Big fan of that. Romy Ching. Got some new members today. Shout out Colton for the gifted subs. Can't keep trusting men over the age of 35. You should take that outside of the baseball world for yourself as well, Accent. Do not trust men over the age of 35. With that being said, been Mariner Mojo. I'm Joe, obviously, Mariner Mojo. Appreciate you guys hanging out. Another live stream. We got probably videos coming out the rest of this week. And see you guys later. Yeah, once again, Roaming Chain, you're right. Thank you, Colton, for carrying the show. Do we have a Discord? Lucario, we have a members-only Discord. So sorry about that. It is a Mariners only. Webby, you said something earlier too. I gotta look up that one person. Yes. Heart. Appreciate. Colton's still carried, by the way. All right, Accent. That's so rude. That's so rude, bro.